transmission incoming. Connected.
Welcome to Rogan Blasted podcast. So this week we're going to trawl some of the more disturbing aspects about 40k. So things that we, as people being involved in the hobby, we've become totally used to. But if you're new to the hobby, some of these things will be a little bit shocking, perhaps. We're going to look at a grimdark Would You Rather, and to close out, we'll be doing a Who Would Win segment as well. So stick around to find out who we're going to pitch against who. So this week we've got myself, Konnor, and James. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
So let's get it kicked off. Grimdark Would You Rather.
Would you rather encounter a lone Genestealer in a corridor or wake up to a Necron Flayed One standing over you?
What the hell?
Oh,
It's a horrible one, isn't it? It's a horrible
horrific, yeah. Okay. So, Genestealer in a corridor,
Yes.
and we're just us.
Yeah, let's say you're I don't know, you're on a military base. You might have your las pistol on you.
Yeah.
You're not, you're in uniform, but you're not.
Okay.
You're not on the front.
So we're like a guardsman type.
You're not
person.
on the front line. You're not like fully kitted out with everything. You got your las pistol, a couple of rounds, maybe a knife in your,
Okay.
but you don't have like your las gun with you with bayonet fixed. You just walk into the office.
So, I mean, law-wise, what's in the game? What's more dangerous, Genestealer or a Flayed One? I'd say Genestealer, right?
I think the Flayed One will rip your skin off and wear it. That's the whole point of a Flayed One. They will wear your own skin.
Yeah, and then they sort of shamble about. I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, they're both completely lethal.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Both are horrible.
Yeah.
I think it depends what death you'd prefer. Potentially being skinned while still alive.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I think I'd go for the. I think
Yeah,
I
like
would
there's-
go for
there's-
the Genestealer. I think
Quick death.
you might get lucky. You got a pistol on you, knife. Might get lucky. The thing is, though, the Flayed One is just metal, isn't it? So you just walk up and it's there. It's gone.
Yeah, I think that as James says, is you're dead in both these scenarios. There's not really, I can't see any wiggle room here except for the Genestealer is, if you see it at the end of the corridor, maybe you've got like 2-3 seconds to react and do something. Whereas if you wake up and there's the Flayed One's right there already, it's like, it's game over, isn't it? It's like you're just clearing the sleep out of your eyes and like, oh, what's that? Oh, right. Oh, well, there goes my face. Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
There is no right answers or wrong answers in these. Remember that.
Nice. The only reason I might choose the Flayed One is because
so
I
you
get
could
to take.
live on as the Flayed One's jacket. Is that?
Well, I get to
Recycling.
take. I was thinking I could get to take some hate out on the Necrons. Maybe sort of try and
Right.
jab it in those metallic, robotic eyes that it has, or something.
That's gonna hurt.
Maybe
So a
bundle
personal-
it. Maybe bundle it in my duvet. Because I do that very quickly. Bundle it in my duvet, like you see in the films, so his cat
James
doesn't know where I am.
This is the Imperium.
Roll
you
out
do
under
not
the
have a
bed.
duvet.
No, true.
You lie
got
on
a
blanket.
You got a
You lie on a
blanket.
cold slab. No, you got
Yeah.
nothing. You just got the warmth
you
of the
have a
Emperor's light, and
bedroll,
that's it.
Yeah, I'd have a really itchy, scratchy blanket. Horrible, itchy wool blanket.
Yeah.
It'd be painful, like barbed wire to pull over myself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'd throw that over the top of the Flayed One.
Yeah.
Potentially, could there potentially be an oil lamp or some kind of ceremonial oils or something beside my bed?
Some
What
candles.
is it
then
with you and
maybe?
Or
oil?
a candle.
What's it with you and oil?
So, I
You
don't
were-
know.
a couple of weeks ago, you were rubbing.
Yeah,
the
the
sisters.
sisters, yeah.
What is it with you and oil?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I'm the same. So I'm the same character. I'm the same guardsman. I've got my oil next to
And
my
you're always
bed.
going on about how custodians oil themselves up.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
They
definitely
definitely do. They're
He's
always
got-
oil.
Connor, you've struck something
He's
there.
got a
James has
baby
got an
oil thing,
obsession
I'm
with
telling you.
oil. Yeah. Yeah. Got
Right,
your
so this is
number.
the plan. This is the
All
plan.
right.
Look,
Yeah, go on.
itchy blanket.
Yeah.
Whip it straight over the Flayed One's face.
Flayed Ones now doing this because he
Flailing
can't
around.
see. Yeah.
I commando roll out of the bed,
Mhm.
pot of oil over the blanket and the flayed one,
Mhm.
candle, bam,
Light it.
set it
light
alight.
Okay.
I'm out of the
Ah,
room.
Now,
And then you might have like a quick second just to chuck some of that oil on yourself, James, and just like oil
Yeah.
up.
my
Just look
my
good.
only
And
thing is,
Slip
slide
away.
like an
You're-
otter, like a
you're
greased
one-
otter, out of the room, down the corridor.
I'm pretty sure metal doesn't burn. It's made of
No,
metal.
it's a distraction. It's a distraction.
It's a distraction strike,
Oh,
Connor. Distraction. And then James probably sleeps with a las gun under his cot, so it whips that out
Yeah.
and then dies.
Okay. All right.
I
So
like
me-
it. It's just a
so
little
you-
bit Jason.
yeah.
Doesn't Jason Bourne kill someone with a blanket at some point? It's a little bit like that.
Jason Statham
shit.
probably has.
Jason. Yeah.
He's killed people in any which way possible.
Oh my goodness. So
Yeah.
James, you're going for the flayed one. Surprisingly, me and Stephen are taking it out
Yeah.
with a cheese dinner in the corridor. All right.
Yeah, I think I'd just charge it down. I think I'd just meet that glorious end that nobody else knows about.
For the
coming at
Emperor.
you. Yeah. Yeah. And then maybe, you never know. Well, if I'm obviously I'll be a space marine, wouldn't I? Then wake up in a dreadnought.
Yeah. Yeah. Blessed be.
Sweet. Yeah, sweet. That was good. Thanks. The mental image of James slipping away like a greased otter will not leave me for some weeks, I imagine.
I've somehow
Traumatising.
visualized that. I don't know why.
Once you visualized it, you can't
Yeah.
unvisualize it. Oh dear. Right. Cool. Well, thanks for those, Connor. Those are awesome. Let's move on to our main topic, which is the disturbing, or the things that we think maybe are the most disturbing things about 40k to a newcomer. Now, I don't know about you two, but when I was thinking about this, the choice was endless, and it made me realize just how horrific and disturbing the 40k universe really is. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. Yeah. You could sit here and run through like 1,000 things, couldn't you? Like it's just
Yeah.
it's just
Like
it's
this could be
horrible.
a whole new segment of just every week we cover 10 things that just
The
become
grimdark of the
yeah.
grimdark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Connor, kick us off with one of yours. What do you think is one of the top most disturbing things?
Even the good guys are not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the biggest one, isn't it? There is no such thing as a good guy, apart from the Tower, of course. But yes, there's no such
Don't
thing.
go there, Connor.
No such thing as
Don't go
a true
there.
good guy.
You're going to trigger James. You're going to trigger.
You're fooling yourself.
Everyone's evil in their own unique way. It's like a necessary evil though, which becomes even more heartbreaking to a degree. You kill 1 billion people to save 1 trillion. It's brutal.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's clever that, isn't it? Because you think, oh, that Inquisitive's evil because he's just burned an entire planet. But then you think, well, he's just trying to stop an invasion. Maybe it's the right thing to do. It's disturbing.
that-
And-
That touches on what one of mine was going to be, is just the lack of value of human life. Like
right.
they will sacrifice 1 billion people.
Yeah.
Because it will prevent something else from happening. But it's done like that, isn't it? No one cares. It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think what you just said, the lack of value on an individual human life is, I think, like the overarching theme of 40k is that just life is valued at not like you are nothing. You are just totally insignificant little speck. And that just means that anything goes for it. It's just the system matters.
Yeah.
You don't. Apart from the Tau, of course. Connor.
Yes. Apart from the Tau.
So I think when you first come into the hobby, I know when you said that triggered something in my memory. You see Space Marines, don't you? And you just think, oh, look at these like noble, powerful warriors like guarding
Knights.
humanity. Yeah.
And unless the
And
salamanders,
it
they
kind of-
couldn't give a shite.
Yeah. So it kind of lures you in. You think, oh yeah, this is like a typical like good guys versus, the rest of the world. And then, the more, and actually sort of takes quite a long time for it to sort of settle in. You think, oh, actually, Space Marines are kind of arseholes most of the time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's mission, just mission, isn't it? That's all they care about. And
Yeah, like Konnor says, with a rare exception, like salamanders maybe being one of them.
Yeah. Lamenters?
yeah, but they still
Maybe.
go around killing plenty of people, don't they? And let's face it, they're not like permanently trying to save humans or anything. They've had a couple of moments, and now like the law, I think, just introduced that as like, some of the Space Marines are okay.
Do you think?
Yeah,
No,
none of them
it
are
is.
really, are they?
The salamander law is they will protect human life over their own. That's the one thing they keep above everything else.
Not convinced at all.
It's an imperial fist, isn't it? You can tell. You can really tell.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's plenty of occasions that they've wiped out people, but I know what you're saying.
So Space Wolves are a little bit like that as well. Like, I think they're less out and out nice guys, but they do. What was the novel? I think Emperor's Gift was the novel. So it's based around Grey Knights. Konnor, you'd love it. Yeah. Yeah. So they stand up to the Grey Knights to protect a load of Imperial Guard who have been exposed to powers of chaos and stuff. So they go to extraordinary, and that basically start a war with the Grey Knights and the Inquisition just to save. I mean, that's pretty.
But it makes no sense. Why would you? I know they've seen chaos, right? Yeah. But you can't just kill entire guard regiments because they help kill chaos. You'd have no one to shoot them. You'd have no one to. You'd have no guard left. The chaos was everywhere. You'd have no guard because you have to kill them after you'd seen them. It's pointless.
It's always more. It's always more. Just recruit more. That's the thing. 100,000 troops.
It's nothing.
Gone. See you later.
Yeah, you think like the Hive cities have got billions. 100,000 troops. I mean, that's like less than 0.01% or whatever. It's nothing.
Yeah.
I think that's something that the law and a lot of stories get wrong is the numbers.
Yeah.
The numbers just don't. Yeah, it doesn't scale up properly. You can't. When you're talking about like Gaunt's ghosts or whatever, like that's like a platoon or something. That's just nothing in the Imperial world. Like even the Marine chapters, you think.
1,000.
The lore of a Marine chapter being 1,000. Yeah, and you think you wouldn't be able to achieve anything with 1,000 warriors. I don't know how powerful.
I reckon 1,000 Space Marines could do a lot in the lore wise. A full chapter is quite a lot. I would say it could stop a.
You think?
Yeah. I would say a squad of Space Marines can kill about what? I'd say 10 to 20,000 nids easy.
We're kind of drifting into like difference between the lore and gameplay, but yeah, like I've read a book about
chapter of Space Marines
where they,
I reckon.
Yeah, I can't remember what book it was. I think it was about. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look up the book, but basically in the story, like one squad of Space Marines pretty much held off like an entire Orc invasion, pretty much, and just spent the afternoon killing Orcs. It was,
if it was fortified
it was nothing.
or something, yeah.
What? No, this was just like open hand-to-hand battle. They were just like slaughtering Orcs all afternoon, and so there's times when it doesn't quite match up. But yeah, anyway. Okay, so in general, Konnor's just saying that the fact there's no good guys. So a lot of the themes sort of tie into that. I think there's just the fact there's just like no value placed on life, and that goes for most of the factions, I'd say, like especially Tyranids. Just like whatever, as long as we get the planet. Sacrifice. It's just biomatter. They don't care.
Yeah.
So one thing that popped into my head when I was thinking about this, like the whole Exterminatus thing popped in my head straight away, but we've kind of talked about that. But they're just the Emperor in general. Like if you've just come into 40k, just to get your head around what the Emperor is, and just that is like we take it for granted now. But the fact that there's this everlasting guy sat on a throne, immense psychic power, who's been around since the dawn of human history, and that I mean, is there anything like that in any other lore or game or story? I can't think of anything like that, really.
I don't think there is. Not that I can think of. In like the Marvel world and that type of stuff, there are kind of demigod tier characters, aren't there? But not to his kind of extent.
You'd have to look at like ancient Greek mythology sort of stuff with Zeus. It's the only sort of thing that I suppose.
Yeah, and that just doesn't. Yeah, and just think about the whole. And then there's the difference between what when you first come into the hobby, you think, oh, that the Emperor's this sort of shining, guiding light, and everyone sort of worships him, and you think, oh, this guy must have been awesome. And then the reality is, he's this like skin and bones sat on this golden throne, and then you look at like
who gave half
you look at all the history
who gave half the universe daddy issues.
Yeah, yeah. And then that gets you, when we start thinking, right, okay, well, he needs, what sustains him? Psychers.
Yes.
Oh, they feed him
psychers
psychers every day.
A day eats 1,000
psychers a day. And, so how do they get those? Oh, they have a fleet of black ships scouring the Imperium to get unsanctioned psychers. Right, so these are just normal people that happen to be born with psychic powers.
Okay, are unlucky enough to
feed those to the Emperor. Yeah. I mean, if that's not disturbing, I don't know what is.
Yeah, you could be some kid who's just had a couple of vivid dreams. The people in your town let that slip. Next thing, you're off. You've been
What's that noise?
Some horrendous machine.
Yeah, you see
sucking
it in
the life out of you.
The Warhammer TV short, what was it called? The Tithe, one of the last ones, but the first one, with the what's she called?
Custode goes to collect people.
Banana woman, what's she called? The
Custode.
You talk the Golden Boys. You don't like him? What are they called?
Custody.
Custodies.
I think my volume's gone. Hang on, guys. I've lost volume. There we go. I'm back. I'm back.
He's ranted so much. He's shut the sound off.
I have shut the sound. Yeah, the custodies. Yeah, one of them has to come and takes a load of with a bar of BTs and takes a load of them back, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, can you honestly imagine how terrifying that would be? Just these people just arrive every 100 years, however long, at your planet.
Yeah.
Just remove some of the population, like James says. Oh, vivid dream, was it?
1,000 a day, though. Realistically, in the expanse of the Imperium, it's not that many, is it? Really?
Nothing.
Even
but that's like we were saying before. Because of the size of the thing, the scale is just insane, isn't it?
They should probably just let him die at this point. You never know; he'll probably get reborn. They should just let him die.
Heresy.
Oh my God!
No, they should.
By the throne.
No, because there's the massive rumor that if he had no intention of surviving after Horus and all that, like, if he died, he could have be reborn as the god he could be. But the Imperium is killing itself by keeping him alive, when really the only thing to save the Imperium is to let him die.
All I know is there's an Eversaur assassin on its way to your address right now.
All I know is the Grey Knights. All I know is the Grey Knights have authorization to kill him if he gets up.
Yeah.
Why do the Grey Knights have that?
Was it the Terminus Decree thing?
Yeah.
Is it?
So there must be a reason why.
Yeah. Got to put him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that probably... They'll have to do something with that in the law in the next few years, now that they've let that leak out.
They've dropped.
They won't be able to do it. That. As much as the Grey Knights are cool and all, they can't get past 1,000 custodies. I call absolute horseshite.
Yeah, maybe they've got some secret power, though, because aren't they created from the Emperor's own gene seed?
Well, the Emperor's gift, yeah.
Yeah,
so maybe they've got some secret power that Games Workshop has been sitting on all this time.
Okay. We'll see.
You never know.
It might get retcon like after Necron Law.
I've noticed, James, you give GW a lot of benefit of the doubt.
He's one of those. He's one of those fanboys, isn't he? He's what he's waiting for is a collaboration. He's waiting for that collaboration. Models get sent to his house.
He's like, they're gonna call me any day now.
Sorry, guys, I'm leaving the podcast. I'm off to Nottingham. Guys there need me.
Dear me.
Yeah, I think they've got a difficult job, I think, to try and tie all this stuff together and then make it make sense, and then come out with
totally agree
models and things which people are happy with. And no one is more moany and whingy than a beardy nerd, we're the worst when it comes to that
What are you
sort of
trying
thing.
to say, boy?
Wow. Nerds are the worst for that type of stuff. So it's so hard. I think they've done a good job keeping people happy this long,
Yeah,
or
I don't think
semi-happy.
I don't think I'm ever happy.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
don't think I'm ever really upset with Games Workshop. The only time I ever have issues, it's not even the law I'm not fussed about. It's if they ever get rid of things that they shouldn't do. Like getting rid of models without replacing them is a big no-no for me. You can't make half of someone's army unplayable now and not have anything to replace it with.
Yeah,
that is a shame.
I agree with you. Yeah, it seems unfair that people get attached to like a certain unit, certain model.
If the model is
and
old,
then it gets phased out of the rules. Yeah, that
the
is.
model is old,
even
and you
like
want
with
to replace
the old
it.
dreadnoughts. That was a shame.
Like the Drukhari, if they got rid of 3 models, 3 units, but they haven't replaced it. Was it doing any harm if you weren't planning on replacing it yet? Was it any harm keeping it in there?
Yeah, but they must know what they're doing.
Yeah, and did they do it to balance in gameplay? You know, if they'd kept Court of the Archon and the Beastmaster pack and whatever else it is they've lost, would Drukhari have then been completely skewed, and would you have then been losing your poo over how overpowered Drukhari are, and you hate playing Dark Elves and blah blah blah? You know, it's difficult, isn't it, for them to keep everyone happy?
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard.
But so I like your optimism about Games Workshop.
All hail Games Workshop.
Right, little tangent there. I like it. Konnor, have you got another one for us?
I do. It's not law though. This one. This is more the gameplay side of things.
Okay.
When you play competitive 40k, the atmosphere of your games will no longer exist. And what I mean about this is, we all start playing. Right? No. Let me dive into this a little bit. If you play at a decent level of 40k and you go to big GTs, when you first get into this hobby, you think, oh, it's going to be cinematic, it's going to be awesome, it's going to be fantastic. And next thing you know, you're sat there because you won't sit down even though there's a chair. You'll be standing there playing with a load of MDF cut out.
Well, you will sit down because you've listened to James's previous advice on sit down more at tournaments.
It's the fact I never expected to play competitive 40k with L-shaped MDMF. I never thought this would ever be what the pinnacle of 40k is. It shouldn't be the pinnacle. I shouldn't have to play every single board with MDMFLs. Like, why is that a thing? And if I am going to have to do that, why hasn't Games Workshop released their own set of Ls, but at least make it look good? You know what I mean?
So in all the disturbing parts of the 40k universe, one of your biggest bugbears is that the terrain isn't up to
because you can have a beautifully painted or commissioned army that you've spent thousands of pounds on and hundreds of hours to do, and you think this looks awesome, and it's next to some shitty little piece of wood that hasn't been even base coated or spray painted. Like, I have an L set that I got painted, and I like that. Looks all right. If they were that level, then you'd be okay. But half of these aren't even painted. Like, it's just the UK that does this.
You've got a strong imagination, Konnor. Can't you just close your eyes and just imagine?
I know it needs to be balanced. I understand it. It's just, it ruins the immersion. You want to play 40k in its highest form, but you have to sacrifice the visuals to do it. It's like...
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So you're kind of talking about like the disjointed nature of like how immersive the lore is and like how great an army can look, and that gets your imagination going, versus like sometimes a tabletop play, especially at tournaments, it just doesn't match up.
I have nothing wrong with Ls and symmetric battlefields. I get that has to be a thing. I have no issue with that. It's just when it's a piece of plywood that hasn't been sprayed and it hasn't been painted at all. Like, I understand there's a lot of sets. I'm just saying the community would probably, if the battlefields looked a bit better, I guarantee it would bring more people into the competitive scene. I reckon it puts quite a few people off, you know.
Okay.
Oh, I've got the answer. It's come
maybe
to me
that's
now.
me being a snob. I don't know. Maybe I'm a snob.
Okay. No, I get what you're saying. I just I get it.
The business plan answer is develop glossy printed colour pieces of card that you just stick on to the outside of those L-shaped ruins. So when you go to the tournament, you can take your own, which are flat packed in an envelope. You take them along. They're the same shape as those annoying plywood L's, and you stick them onto the outside of the L's, and then they look like nice Gothic ruins.
You say this. There is a company that do pop-up terrain, but it's only for the American style of terrain, and it annoys me because the Americans play the official GW terrain rules, but the UK, where it was originally made, does not use the GW terrain rules.
Oh, really?
It baffles me. If you look at any event in America, it uses Games Workshop regulated terrain, and it looks nice. It looks all right. And then we're there with our own unique set of little, and then you finally get your set of terrain, and you finally get it painted up nicely, and you use it, and then they say, okay, just to piss you off, we're going to have 2 squares. No wall, there's 2 squares. And it just, All right.
Take a breath, mate. Take a breath.
I'm done now. It's stupid.
Yes, okay.
It's not even a wall.
Thanks, Konnor.
Just a little wall.
James, help us.
I mean, I didn't think about something as horrific as that, I've got to say. I was thinking more... I was thinking more about servitors.
Yeah.
People who are potentially still aware of their consciousness, even though they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And are in perpetual pain for potentially 200, 300, 400 years.
Yeah, because it's not clear with servitors, like how it's fuzzy as to how aware they are, isn't it? Because it says, they've been stripped of humanity, or what does that mean? What do you think they are aware of anything?
Well, some law seems to suggest that, the process isn't always as good as others. So some might be completely brain dead and are effectively just a cybernetic organism, I suppose. But it seems like some of them are still aware of their past and the fact they're now trapped in this. I mean, it's just, you can't even imagine the horror of like constant pain, constant suffering, no escape.
And I think the servitor's a good example because it's everywhere.
It's even big.
So you see servitors all over. Yeah, the whole cherub thing.
Oh yeah,
cherubs again.
Yeah.
Oh,
very odd.
Yeah. So the servitor thing, I think, as I said, it's a great shout because they're everywhere and it's very like glossed over. It's like you just see them in the background shuffling around, like picking, like loading trucks, or like get gun servitors as well. And like for anyone that is new to the hobby, you sort of probably you think, oh, maybe that's like a human looking robot, but it's not. It's like an ex-human who's maybe had the slightest of transgressions, like
stealing an apple.
I don't know, someone
a petty
stealing
theft
an apple
or something.
Yeah, something ludicrously light like that, and you're just having body parts replaced with whatever's useful for that moment. I mean, if you're even like 1% aware,
it's horrible. I would say your best. If you're going to be any servitor, being one of those like AdMech ones is your best bet. The Cataphrone breaches, like the military wing. That'd be all right, wouldn't it?
Okay. I don't know much about them.
It depends how much you're aware of. Like, you wouldn't want to be aware of it at all, would you?
But if you were aware of it, you have you actually have the willpower to kill yourself.
No, but I don't think you have that much control. You see, no, but that's all controlled
you're more
by
of a puppet.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Your consciousness is just then trapped.
You're like one of those like race cars on the race course. What they call? They used to get them in the UK. What they call used to be Christmas.
Scale electric.
Yeah, you're telling me it's scale electric. Is that what you're going to tell me?
Yeah,
that's horrible.
Yeah,
just going round and round. But I mean, you ever say how long a servitor lasts?
I think it could be like
useful
200-300 years.
Depends how useful it is. To be fair, if it breaks down or not.
Just in perpetual suffering.
Yeah,
just And it's
Lovely.
thought of as nothing, is it? Again, it's just
Yeah. Oh yeah. Servitor.
in a 40k
yeah.
universe.
Servitor.
Servitor there, brushing up, sweeping up.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, the
Yeah.
servitor's broken. Just stuff it in the cupboard. We'll fix it later.
The fact that the guardsmen eat the fellow soldiers and that's their rations, corpse starch, isn't it? As well.
Corpse
Made of
starch,
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
dead people, isn't it? Like, what?
Yeah.
And how is that
Same
acceptable?
for hive cities, right?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
corpse starch. Yummy.
That's just recycling on a whole nother level. Again, just a footnote. Just just recycle people and feed it back to you.
So yeah, we all thought the Tesco horse
Sweet.
meat was bad. Just,
I'd forgotten about that.
Oh dear.
Yeah, there's an endless list, isn't there, of just horrible suffering at every level. It doesn't seem like anyone cares.
what? I
not
wonder.
really.
Here's one for you. What would you class as someone that's quite horrendously suffering, but it doesn't look like it on the forefront? You have to dig a bit deeper. What looks harmless and all right, and then you dig a bit deeper? What do you reckon?
Well, we were talking about dreadnoughts, weren't we? Being entombed in a dreadnought must be, because everyone thinks, oh, what an honor. Be great. Yeah, I'll get really ultra powerful, but it's not pleasant.
Pain. I don't think you're in pain in there. I think you're all right. I think it's
Yeah,
painful.
you
I think it's
You
painful getting put in it, but I think once you're in there, it's not too bad. I think Hellbrutes are worse. They physically make you scream, don't they?
Hellbrutes.
You know.
Yeah. No, so being in a dreadnought is you are in pain. When you're properly awake, it's painful, like very, very painful. And can you imagine, even if it wasn't painful, imagine just waking up. It's like you can't feel touch or anything. Everything you touch is just through a metal case.
But I suppose at least
you've got no sense of touch.
But you're well respected, though, aren't you? You are, at least you are well respected. Like you are honoured.
Oh, Konnor, you're well respected now.
Yeah, but not to a dreadnought level. Look at the Space Wolves, like class them as like ancient relics. Bjorn only gets woke up for vital knowledge because he's that old, isn't he? You know what I mean? It's like having your village elder on standby in a tank.
Yeah,
it's bonkers, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think then? To put your question back to you, then what do you think is like on the surface?
Looks all happy, but
fine,
deep
but actually,
down, it's quite bad. That's all.
Is there anything? So you're like,
no, I'm not going. I'm not. I am not opening that can of worms.
I was just going to literally say that, like, that's breaking away from the Imperium. Like, is there I don't know, like a Tau unit or a tower? Because I don't know that much about the Tau faction.
The Tau
is there anything in there that?
No, there is a little bit. Apparently, there's some it's a bit communist. If you don't believe in the system, then you might disappear. But it's very rare. They will try everything in their power to make sure you follow the rules. But if you don't, then you will be put in a work labour camp. But you won't be shot on the spot. You'll just be put to do work. You won't be shot. Like all the guards, when they get captured, they'll say, "Would you like to join us?" And if they absolutely don't want to, they won't be executed, unless it's like a military campaign and it's too risky. You know what I mean? Like that's not even outrageous compared to a lot of places. But they'll ship you off to a penal colony and you'll just work, and you'll still get probably treated. It's probably better than a hive city. Yeah, there might be a bit of mind control.
Get better food.
The deep part is apparently that the ethereals
there might be a bit of mind control.
Apparently that the ethereals mind control the Tau is the idea of it. That's the secret, the secret recipe or whatever. But if you don't know you're being brainwashed, does it matter? There's worse things to be. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then you can say, well, the Farsight has no ethereals, and they're on their own, and they're not killing each other. They're all right. They're still working well.
Yeah, that is true.
It's not the end of it. It's not all. Even if the brain control's not there, they're not a horrible species. Look at Farsight. I know he's gone through a bit of shit lately with demon swords and stuff, but the enclaves are still together and stuff.
So how far does the mind control go from the ethereals then? Is it just like a general direction, or is it like a pheromone controlling your hand movement?
They think it's like a mild persuasive pheromone, they reckon. So there's like you're more likely to believe in what the ethereals say. it's like it's not full on brainwash. It's more of tempting you in the right direction. Gentle persuasion.
See, in some ways, that's more disturbing because it's less honest.
But hey, it's done all right for the town, hasn't it? They've gone from killing each other in mud huts to the Galaxy Empire.
Maybe they were happy with the mud huts.
Yeah.
And to be fair, as a human, I would much rather be part of the greater good than whatever the Imperium's serving up. If you had to pick, if you ever had to pick, eat my own friends, greater good. Even as a guardsman, you don't see, the crew might look at you a bit tastily, maybe, but the crew aren't allowed to eat towel. That's the rule. So you're all right. You're all right.
Even what you've just said there, it's just, you've got these two species working together under the Tau banner, but the crew, literally, their thing is to eat other species and then develop their DNA from having consumed the person or the thing they've just eaten.
They don't eat Tau and they don't eat Nids. For obvious reasons, they don't eat Nids.
So I think that's a really good demonstration of how bad things are in the 40k universe, is that you can look at something like the Tau and think, well, they pretty much are the closest you've got to good guys, a good guy faction. And as part of that, they're basically all being partially mind controlled, and some of their faction feeds on other people. And they're sort of like that's that's like everyone else would look at them and think, oh, yeah,
you know who the true good guys are in 40k.
In most other universes, they would be the absolute pariah outcasts. No one will want anything to do with the Tau because they are horrific barbarians. And you'd see them coming in a sci-fi film. You'd run 100 miles. But I don't want to be brain controlled. I don't want to be eaten by these like bird things. But in the 40k universe, it's like,
I think the true good guys in 40k are the orcs. They're just having a good. They're just having a good time, aren't they? They're not evil.
Had a comment about good guys, and I'm really sorry to the listener. This is someone on YouTube. I don't have your YouTube name here, but he said he was commenting about, because we were talking about good guys a little while back, and he said the Eldari Exodites are probably the closest you'll get to being a good faction. And I didn't even know about them until he mentioned it. So what do we think about that versus
space hippies?
Space hippies, yeah.
Yeah,
what do you
they're
think
the
about
guys that have shunned all the modern stuff and have gone back to just trying to live kind of in mud huts, haven't they?
Yeah, riding dinosaurs and stuff. I still reckon the orcs are just, as a species, are just the good guys. They don't do it for evil. They just have a love a good
how are they
fight.
good guys?
They just love a good fight because they don't do it. The Nids are like naturally,
just horrible.
They're just they're not, but they're not horrible. They don't do it. They don't like causing pain. They just love a good fight. They don't take pleasure in slaughtering innocent people. They want to fight. They take no benefit in slaughtering innocent people. They won't do that sort of thing. They don't raid people. They just love a good fight. If there's a military on the world, they love a fight. If there's no fight, they won't do it.
All right, Konnor, let me pitch something. You're at work. You're in the bingo hall.
Go on.
Would you rather an orc walks in or an Eldari Exodite?
The orc.
You would rather the orc? No, come on. No way.
Yeah, because if you have a good crack with the orc. No, if the orc comes in, you have a good crack with him. As long as you have a good crack with him, maybe you're all right. You're getting pissed. Imagine getting pissed with an orc. It'd be great. You can't get pissed with he'd be having tofu, won't he? That excited. Be having tofu. You won't eat meat. Have you got a vegan sausage roll? No. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Goes to Pret a Manger,
Oh, here we go. The Pret a Manger again.
Cracked would be your neck or your skull.
Your skull.
Look at Gazgul had a good crack with Yarrick, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, they kind of respect each other as opponents. That's a bit different.
He didn't disrespect him. He got killed.
An average orc.
Yeah, but you need to think. Right?
Oh yeah, he was an honorary orc, wasn't he?
Yeah, Yarrick. When Yarrick got killed by Angron, apparently, Gazgul's had a massive wag into a demon world to kill him. That's not just mutual respect, is it?
Yeah.
No, no, but Gazgul isn't an average orc. he's a lot more intelligent and
He's
switched
smart
on.
and cunning. Yeah, but
Yeah.
the orcs are so fun though. It's just so fun if they believe it. If you persuaded an orc, they might be thick. If you persuaded the orc that you are an orc, if you persuade a couple of them, they'll believe it.
So you'd Bilbo your way out of it.
I would Bilbo
Basically.
my way out of it. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, I would.
Okay. Well, I think there's no shadow of a doubt as to what, Konnor, your third army is going to be.
It wouldn't. I don't think. I like orcs, but I don't.
Solidified.
It would cost me a fortune just to get those models, though, wouldn't it? There's so many. It cost me a fortune.
Yeah. It's an expensive army to collect, isn't it? Oh goodness! Right. Have we got anything else from either of you, like disturbing aspects of 40k to steer us back to that pesky topic?
I would say on the hobby side of things, how expensive and hard it is. Because,
Okay.
As someone who just comes into, there's nothing worse than when you come into the 40k hobby, you go to the shop, you spend £100, you get your first models, you get all the paints you need, you get all the brushes, you paint it, you look at it compared to the box, and it's shit. And it breaks your heart. It breaks your heart. It is one of the worst feelings in the world because you get sold all these contrast paints will make your models look fantastic. They don't.
Yeah.
They are lying.
Go on, James.
It could also be a good thing because that's what we've spoken about before. So then it gives you something to work towards, doesn't it?
But no, I just got frustrated and paid someone instead.
And that's a great option. Commission companies are out there.
Yeah. It's so when I put this topic out there, I honestly thought we'd focus like completely on the lore stuff, but I'm glad that you've gone into like the hobby side of it and gaming side of it, because it's all like part and parcel of it. And it is disappointing and I didn't go out and buy £100 set when I first came back to the hobby, but I did go out and buy, like a Space Marine, and painted it and followed the Citadel guide, and I painted it. Obviously, it was Ultramarines, painted it blue, did the Agrax Earthraid shade wash, and then I sat back and looked at it, and honestly, I was pretty disappointed. I thought, well, that doesn't look like the box art. I can't really see how I'm going to get from here to the box art. And so I do get that when you first come back and it is disappointing. But then, as James says, it does give you, it sort of led me on. It was, okay, well, actually, I'm going to deep dive YouTube, Instagram. How do I get there? So it didn't put me off. It just pulled me into the whirlpool a bit more.
Yeah, I think so.
But it is tough. Like, I get that. It is difficult when you paint your first one. And have you ever... Yeah. Because they do like to make you think it's very easy to paint.
Yeah.
And they
even
say all
the
the
YouTube
different
videos
brushes,
that
don't they?
say, here's the paint. Yeah, it is trickier. And I think
when
it's
the guy with
difficult
20
when
years
you're
of brush
good at
control
doing
under his
something.
belt. Sure,
Yeah, exactly. So when you're good at doing something, it's hard to remember what it was like when you didn't know how to do it. And so what might seem easy to you now, it just isn't. But it could be worse. You could be captured by the Emperor's children, ground up into some kind of space coke and sniffed by them.
Yeah.
Space coke?
That would be worse.
Yeah.
Or an orc could walk into your bingo. That would be bad.
I'd be
Yes,
all
that
right.
would be
He's not
bad.
playing bingo,
Despite
but
what Konnor says.
he'd be all right. He'd be all right. I'll get him out. He'd be right.
Oh dear! Imagine trying to reject him. Sorry, you've had enough.
Yeah, come on, mate. Out you go.
I'll just say something. I'll just say something like your war boss says you're not allowed.
Your war boss is calling. He's outside.
You gotta take it up with him. You could blag it, haven't you? Blag your way. But you just got to make up a name. War boss Snickrit or Wob Bob said you couldn't do it, and there'll be an actual one, wouldn't it? You could blag it easily enough.
Yeah. James, you got any more? Got any more for us?
No, I think I'm out. I mean, like we said, there's loads of stuff, isn't there? You go into all the Dark Eldar stuff, horrendous human torture, terrible sexual depravity,
diseases.
It's just endless, horrific stuff. War crimes on mass genocidal level are a daily occurrence, pretty much. In the
war crimes that
dark
aren't even
future.
war crimes that aren't even considered a war crime anymore as well. They're not even deemed war crimes. You know.
Yeah. We haven't even scratched the surface really, but I mean, we haven't even looked at stuff like the warp and chaos and being possessed and, you know, like navigation, astropathic stuff like that. That is just like a whole nother layer deeper. That James, we were saying this, the key word of this hobby is depth. Like there's just so much depth to everything. And we couldn't possibly hope to cover everything in. Oh, we could be here. This whole podcast could be disturbing aspects of 40k, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Very well.
God, easily.
Yeah, I think every faction, Konnor, has some very distinctly
we all have
disturbing
skeletons
aspect
in the closet.
to it. And even the apparently good guys. Awesome. Well, I think we've kind of covered as much as we can do there. It's a big subject. But yeah, if you're getting into 40k, or if you played a bit of, I don't know, Space Marine 2 seems like quite a popular entry point now, and you've seen all these weird and disturbing things. Like it goes much deeper than you'd expect, and there's some very disturbing stuff in the universe, and the hobby aspect as well. You know, unpainted terrain. That's something
that gets some people. I'm telling you,
be frightened of.
Yeah, that is horrific.
Yeah. So let's move on to our final segment, which is our who would win, and very, very cleverly, Konnor weaved in one of our subjects for who would win. So, and Konnor, again, this is your pitch. So, who are we doing a who would win between?
So the pitch is who would win the Avatar of Kane, and I've completely forgotten the other guy now. Just top of my head.
Gazgul Thraka.
Gazgul Mad Thraka, yes. Who would win in a one-on-one?
So, for anyone that doesn't know, give us like a little summary of both, if you can.
The Avatar of Kane is a living embodiment of the Eldari god of war. That is the best way I can describe it. So
huge, kind of like he's just like a big sort of striding, flaming demon, basically.
Yeah, the
with
same
a
size as a Wraith
sword.
Knight, if you know what that is. It's about half the size of an Imperial Knight, I would say.
Yeah, James, what were you going to add?
No, I was just trying to picture how big he was. You know, like kind of as tall. You know, he's like the size of a tree, I suppose, isn't he? Like an oak tree.
Yeah, I would go with that. Yeah, size of an oak tree. And Gazgul, which is one of the biggest orcs in living history. Yes, leader of the biggest wag, the smartest and the cunningest of all orcs. And
he's still alive, isn't he?
Yeah. He's currently got a massive. He's currently attacking Angron's throne world, or whatever you want to call it, demon world, and he's winning quite nicely. Apparently, he's causing a bit of pain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's around leading a big war. The Avatar of Kane can be summoned, right?
Yes.
So when they need him in battle, they can summon him.
In the most desperate of situations.
Okay. So you can play these two against each other on tabletop, presumably?
Yes, you can, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Konnor, what are your initial thoughts on these two going head to head?
If it's a straight one-on-one fight, I think the Avatar of Kane would probably kill Gazgul. However, if we're going rules as written, he has these little goblin git. What's he called? Makari.
Oh, yeah.
Gives him a 2-up invuln. Gives him a 2-up invulnerable save. And as long as you don't roll a 1, I feel like Gazgul would win. So lore-wise, I would say the Avatar might win. I would probably put it lore-wise more in the Avatar. In gameplay perspective, I think Gazgul has just the better stat line, unless you whiff.
Okay. James? And does the lore and the gameplay, like the game stats, so they kind of match up?
Yeah, I'd say.
Or is it?
It's the invuln. You get an invuln save with Makari. You get 1 invuln save. So Makari has a 2-up invuln save, and he's got 1 wound. So if you take that off first, you can kill Gazgul pretty easily. But without that 2+ with that 2+ invuln, if you roll quite nicely, the Avatar Arcane will not kill him in one activation. I would say even 2 would struggle.
What do you reckon, James?
Just a bit of context from Konnor here, seeing as he always asks us for a bit of extra context. Are the 2 of them in the Colosseum fighting each other, or are they like in a ruined city, or where are they?
Colosseum. We'll go Colosseum.
Right.
Which has been painted nicely, James, just to help
very
you with the
nicely.
immersion.
I think I'd have to agree with you. Although, I mean, Ghazghkull, he's no ordinary orc, is he? I always really sort of think he's bordering on sort of Primarch level of his might.
I don't think he'd kill it. Could he kill a Primarch 1-on-1? That's another discussion, to be fair. But
that's another one, isn't it?
That's another one, yeah.
Maybe we should do this like a league.
Yeah,
like how Ghazghkull. See how far Ghazghkull gets. Yeah. Starts off against the guardsman, beats him. Goes to a marine, beats him. Goes to the captain, beats him.
yeah. So I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, Ghazghkull's got a lot of gizmos because it's not just him, is it? We're saying he's in his sort of super mech power suit thing.
If he's got a couple of mega knobs with him, that's different altogether, isn't it? If he's got his entourage, I'd say he'd win.
Yeah. Because so he does have ranged weaponry. He's got.
It's a minigun. It's a minigun that fires wildly into the sky.
And he's got his giant power claw.
So he's not going to hit much.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's not squig. He's got a squig.
I think.
But then supposedly the Avatar of Cain is can just melt weaponry and things fired at it just get melted.
I think in terms of the lore, the Avatar of Cain should destroy pretty much anything it comes up against. I think it should kill a Primarch. It should just squish most things.
That's big words, that.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I reckon the lion could probably kill the Avatar of Cain.
No, I don't know. I'm not.
The Emperor's shield will not break under that. Nah. Right. If the Avatar of Cain is so powerful,
you're talking about
If it's so powerful, why hasn't it stopped them from half getting extinct? If it's that powerful, explain this to me. If it's his more mighty,
you are talking about the height. The Eldar were like the most powerful race. They've got all these, ridiculous powers, and at one point they could just think things into existence, like powerful creation. So the Avatar of Cain is the culmination of like all of their power kind of poured into like one being, just for a short while to just kill as much as it can. Like that's going to beat an orc.
Yeah, but you say that, but didn't they make the God of Pleasure? They made Slanesh, didn't they? So it's their own fault.
They did, yeah. They created an entire Chaos God. That's how powerful they are.
That's what I mean.
They created the orcs.
I don't know.
Yeah, they brought the fungus.
Yeah, they did. They
brought the fungus to life.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did.
That's the old ones.
To fight.
The old ones.
It was the old ones that made them.
No, I don't. Oh, someone might be able to write in and tell us.
Yeah,
not write in.
It's
type
the old. It's the old
gone
ones.
back in time.
Yeah. There's
it's one or the other.
Actually a conspiracy theory.
Someone's servo skull can print it out for them. Yeah. That's
someone created
to fight the Necrons, is it?
To fight the Necrons, I think, or to fight. It was the Eldar to fight the old ones, or the old ones to fight the Eldar. Yeah,
the old ones.
Someone please answer this for us.
The old ones did a massive war in heaven against the Necrons, not Necrons, against the Shards, the Catan, and then the Catan made the Necrons, and in response, the old ones made the Orcs and the Eldar.
I can neither agree nor disagree with you there. I can't remember which way around it was. But in the Colosseum, the Avatar of Cain is winning.
Yes,
I think the Avatar of Cain.
I agree.
Yeah. I think it has to be.
Lore-wise, it wins. Would you say tabletop?
Yeah,
Would you say tabletop? Ghazghkull wins. Like 2 up in
the same amount of points.
2 up in Rome.
Yeah, but the Avatar. There's a lot of attacks, and they are powerful attacks. I can't remember how many damage. It might be 4 damage each. I don't know. We'll have to roll it out.
We'll have to roll it out.
Well, when Konnor gets his third army, we'll be able to get that arranged. Awesome. Thank you very much. I think we'll close out there. That
Yeah.
was nice little
That was
round
a
off
deep,
there.
that was a deep one.
Gaskell.
Got a bit
It
emotional,
was.
didn't we? Got
It
a
was.
bit,
Yeah.
yeah, James is
Yeah,
temper is
as
quite
always,
bad,
I always
isn't it?
just feel like I just feel like we just scratch the surface all the time. Just time goes so quick, doesn't it?
It does.
All right, guys, where can our listeners find you both? James.
You can find me at blasted.miniatures.james on Instagram. And from there, you can find the links to the Blasted Miniatures website for your commission needs. And also my blog, where I'm writing about the tournaments and things I'm entering. Next one's going to be January 10th, I think. January 10th and 11th. Got another one coming up.
Nice. What's that one?
Another local one. Another 40k brawl.
Okay.
So hopefully there'll be sort of 30, 40
Nice.
people there. It'd be good.
Nice. Awesome. What about yourself, Konnor?
You can find me on Instagram at Collins Cadre Command for all my Tau and future Space Marine shindigs on there. You can also see me at the Rogue Miniatures website, the Rogue Fireblade blog. I am currently in the process of doing quite a large one, overseeing the year's tournament results and my journey here. You can find that at www.rogueminiatures.com. I always forget. It's .com. Yes, I did it right.
.co.uk.
Oh,
.co.uk.
Damn it. Damn it.
So close.
Of course. It's one of the yes. There you go.
Oh,
You can see it there.
so you're writing up like a year's summary, are you?
Yeah,
Oh, that sounds good.
Mm.
Oh, that'd be good to read.
it will be.
Cool.
Nice. So if you're listening along and you haven't subscribed or followed us on your platform, please do. It really helps us. If you've got a grimdark would you rather you want us to do, or a who would win, you can email that to us. We'd love to tackle something that's suggested by you listening. You can email that to studio@rogue-miniatures.co.uk. If you want to get your Rogue and Blasted t-shirt, you can get that through the Rogue Miniatures website as well.
There you go.
As always, thanks very much from us, and we'll see you next time. See you later.
Draw.
See you there, guys.
Rogue transmission ending.